yeah. One in na. See man, I bigger than B.I.G. Me look good in a me.
I don't even know how to say it, but let's go. Abimbola pepe. What was that? This house be freaking me out sometimes, you know. Abimbola pepe. Eh, sugar. Hi guys, my name is Abimbola Craig and welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? What's good? So today has been a long day. The fro is finally out to play. Yes guys, it is my hair. It is all mine. Take it in. It is all mine. 3 years and counting with this pop off. So today was quite a very chill day, and got back from work. There's traffic, typical Lagos madness, right? And I got home and I was like, you know what, I should shoot. I really should shoot something. So I kept on thinking, what am I going to talk about? And like joke, I've been home for like about 3 hours, and it's not like it's after 12, guys. It's after midnight. I always do this to myself. I'm knackered. I'm suffering from serious insomnia, so that's why I only shoot at night, because I can't sleep. So I'm like, you know what, might as well. And I hadn't cleaned off my makeup yet, of course. So I said, you know, let me shoot the video. And I've been thinking, what am I going to talk about? I decided, let me give you guys small story time. So when I say story, when I go say time, story, time. Story, once upon a time, no. Rewind. Story. Once upon a time. So first of all, I found this new angle in my house where this is wallpaper. I had this chair from the longest time I took it from my mom's place, and I'm like, you know what, I'm tired of sitting with that. That's my brown blinds. I was trying to remember the name, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to use somewhere different. So I found this. Excuse all this wiring, you know this Lagos. Sometimes some of the houses, they be coming like this. I'm joking, but yeah, it's out. I can't shout. So I said, anyways, I want to give you guys a story time, hence why we are here. And I was like, what story time can I tell that I can actually remember and it's juicy? So I said, let me run you guys through some of my secondary school days. You understand me? So it's going to be about my secondary school. First time I got into a fight with a girl. What it was about, I'm going to call names. So if you're out there and you're watching this and your name is mentioned, all I need you to do in the comments is acknowledge by going present. Behave yourself. It is my story, I'm telling it. Yeah, some seniors that I will just never forget or forgive. And I'm going to name names. I'm sure I'm probably one of those too that some people will name. It's okay, circle of life. Feel free, express yourself. If you're one of those genius too that you hate me, please comment below. I don't think I was that terrible, but you know, perspective, remember? So feel free to express how you're feeling. I went to Air Force Comprehensive School, Iyanofa, Ibadan. It was a military school. Yes, I did go to boarding house. Yes, Aje, Pakolemi. You get me though? All this would have been like I said, November is a body babe. Hard. I went to Air Force Comprehensive School, Ibadan, which is a boarding house in Ibadan, Oyo State. And for me, because my siblings went to the same school as well, and I guess everybody's story is different. For me, it was one of the best experiences of my life. That school shaped me. That school made me understand what it meant to be able to be a chameleon, to be able to adjust, to be able to blend in, yet still find how you can stand out. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I guess some people can go through something and come out with different experiences, yet they all went through the same thing. For me, Air Force was one of those. I got into Air Force in 1997, and when I got in, I was just like, what is this? Like, what's this life about, really? But immediately I realized that, see, if I don't conquer this school is gonna conquer me. So Abimbola went straight into what? Blending mode, which is something I do. I'm the kind of person that you can throw me anywhere and I will be able to blend in. And I give credit strictly to Air Force Comprehensive School. Got into school, immediately started all these, seniors, juniors. And there were not even that many people in that school at that time. Anyways, I realized that some of these seniors like juniors entertaining them. And the more you entertain, the less you do what? The less you do dormitory assignments, the less you have morning duty. Because all the seniors always want you to be around them to entertain them. So instantly, Bimbo became entertainer. Now there are different forms of entertainment. My own was I was the gister of life and destiny. My mother was also very heavily involved in my secondary school, PTA. So a lot of them used to see my mom, and a lot of them, if you know my mom, then you understand what I mean. Rolly babe, which is what I call my mother. She can't talk. So people used to like, oh, is your mom American? Oh, is she Ghanaian? Because my mom is black and beautiful. So like, is she American? Is she? I say, yes, she's Ghanaian, Jerry. And I'll be giving a different story about when I was growing up. Fabric, I used to lie. God forgive me. I'm not proud of it now. But at that point in time, anything to make sure I don't cut grass, anything to make sure that my morning duty was not pounding sheets inside toilets. Because the school I went to, let me break it down to you guys. 6 years. At no point in time were we allowed provision. At no point in time were we allowed pocket money. Our shop in school that people used to go and say, oh no, I'm just going to the school shop to buy biscuits. I want was pencil by eraser. Yeah. Mathematical science. Don't be confused. The kind of food we used to eat, egusi and lafun one side. Yeah, beans and gari with cube. That's how we survived. Are you getting me? So I'm just trying to give you prelude as to the kind of school I went to. It was military. At one point in time, they stopped us from even allowing, like on visiting day, they stopped parents from bringing cooked food for the kids. Simply because of the fact that some kids will overeat and then the entire sick bay will be full of sick children suffering from food poisoning. Because some people will now save the food till the next day. And remember that we're not allowed any of these provisions. So there was no way to warm food, to keep food safe without it spoiling. But because people are desperate, something you have not eaten like 3 months, they now bring it for you. You're like, yeah. You're not gonna hide it somewhere, you're not eat it the next day, you fall sick. So they stopped allowing parents from bringing cooked food to Air Force. I don't know what they do now, but I'm telling you what they did then. From just 1 to just 3. Oh gosh. Low cuts. Faro? Yeah. This girl here was a low cut. Just 1 to just 3. Sweet girl. Then from just 3 to SS3, you start to grow your hair. So that's this quick interlude into how, Air Force used to be. My first fights. Shout out to Jennifer Richards. That's my bitch right now. That's my right now. I had gotten into school and for some reason I was in Hercules' house, greenhouse. Shout out to Hercules girls. Gang. You know what I mean. And Jennifer and I were in the same set, but we never got along. I could never understand why. I don't know why. I think our egos were just too big for both of us because we just couldn't stand each other. So I just said, shh. And then she was friends with Ronke Olumodeji, who is now Ronke Davis. See life? And Ronke and I were cool as well. So Ronke was one of those people that she was caught in between 2 friends and she didn't know how to act. But she used to try and balance it out. So we were in school one day, in the hostel, and some seniors called us. And you know when seniors are bored on Saturdays after everybody has done inspection? So the morning duty, you have to clean the place or do inspection. Once inspection is over, you know that Saturday is just flange-drawing. While for us juniors, it was always punishment time. You're either fetching buckets of water for seniors, or you're lying down under one senior's bed because you did something to her. They tell you to lie down under their bunk, and you'll not be lying down on the bed too. Let's talk about it. So anyways, it was one of those days. So they called a bunch of us in Hercules' house that we should come and entertain the seniors. So they started drumming. We were drumming there. So they told us that we were going to do pageants. So there were a bunch of girls, myself and Jennifer inclusive. So the first pageant was that we were meant to do pageant based on beauty. So all of us were going to bring their baths. Because even though we're in boarding house, we used to have social night, which is the night where you will not wear your house wear or your school uniform. You wear like your mufti, you deck up, let them know that You used to go to London and you have Puma, you have, you know, Fila, you have designer. You get me? She'll get. Yeah. So we went to go and deck up in our clothes. They say we should come and do, you know, modeling stuffs, beauty queen award. So that's all of us lined up, played music, some of us danced, we give different, speak about your this, speak about, long and short, I think Jennifer won that one. So Jennifer was the winner. Next one I said they wanted us to do boxing. You know, they wanted us to rap your mama jokes. I will never forget in my life. I said, which is this one? That's how we now started though. Jennifer started first. Your mama saw this, that did. It's blame MTV base. Then me and I said, your mama's boobs are so big, she needed a rubber band to hold them. And she said, what? I said, yeah, who's going to strike the first slap? Seniors, guys, it's funny now. Actually, no, it's not funny now. It's never been funny and it never should be funny. But let me finish the storyline. Next thing, they said, the mama jokes are boring, Jerry. That okay, Jennifer should hit me. So Jennifer hits me, and that hits, I'm never gonna forget it. It was painful. So the minute she hit me, I hit her, and then we started fighting. Long and short, I whooped her ass. And they're like, yes, when it comes to beauty, Jennifer is the pretty one. But when it comes to strength, Abimbola is the strong one. Now in hindsight, thinking about it is stupid, because why would seniors get too genius to just beat themselves up for pure entertainment? But at that point in time, all we could think about was survival. We have no choice but to fight. If we don't fight, these seniors will punish us. But you can imagine, it's sad to think about it now, actually, like jokes apart. But anyways, that was what happened, and that's how Jennifer and I now became Jennifer and Bimbo. We just could never stand ourselves after that. I could not stand her, she could not stand me. Fast forward to when we got into like SS1, SS2, I started dating my first and only boyfriend to date that I've ever called that title, OJ Borome. Shout out to you, OJ. He's married now, gang. And Jennifer had a thing for him. She did. I mean, OJ was good looking. He's good looking now, but he was good looking. He was skinny. I used to think skinny boys are my type, but in my 32 years, I realized you gotta have some meat. But anyways, that's not the point. He was skinny AF, but he was cute. He was an amazing person, and yeah, man. So we started dating. I used to do cute stuff, you know. I remember when it was his birthday, and remember my story time. So I'm just giving you a bunch of stories about secondary school. When it was his birthday, and we're not allowed provisions, but I was able to get one of the kitchen people to buy. So the closest thing we had around our school in Ibadan then was Mr. Biggs. So they bought and then they used to make all these Mr. Biggs cakes that had different colors in them. So it's one cake here, but one side is pink, one side is chocolate, one side is vanilla. So I got them to get like 3, and then they iced it and they put OJE, and then I gave him cards and everything. So I spelled his name out, and each person, like when it was time, it was evening time during like what we used to call it then? What do you used to call those evening classes? I can't remember. Prep time. Prep. So it was evening prep. So I got juniors to bring it in for him. Junior girls, I sent them, they were running with the cake like this. Snowy, happy birthday. Oh, Snowy, happy birthday. Jay, Snowy, happy birthday. I was so cute. So yeah, but he was my man, but Jennifer liked him. And Jennifer lets me know that if she could take my man, if I wanted, I could take you from your man. She let me know that she could. She didn't succeed. Jennifer, did you succeed? It's funny now because Jennifer and I are so cool. Like, she lives in Jan, she's married, she's an amazing person, but then I literally feel like I could kill this girl. It's like, why does this girl want my man? Why does she want my man? That was the first time anyways I ever fought with a girl, and it was Jennifer Richards. Second time was Tokumo Josie. I can't remember what it was that she pissed me off with. I remember that Yinka and Wale was there. Yinka and Yolo was there. Onomeka too was there. They were both my seniors. I can't remember what Tokumo did. I shall beat her. Now if you know me in secondary school, my secondary school days was like literally my skinniest days ever. But even then, I was still bigger than most people in my sets. And I was a tomboy. I still am. But I was a tomboy. And I was big. So I used to beat. If you try me, I'm gonna beat your ass. That kind of thing. So I just remember that I beat Tokumbo. I don't know why. But yeah, secondary school those were good times. I remember one time also, if you went to airport, you can remember there was one time when it was Valentine's Day and all the seniors were giving their girlfriends gifts like wine, cards, cakes. And I think it was during I think it was Ojebola's time. It had to be because that was the only one that had like huge impact in that school. I think it was Ojebola's time. And he nabbed them. I don't know how. I think they were searching and they found that seniors had contraband. Men, oh men. Problem, trouble. They seized people's contrabands. They beat people. They punished people. Kakaji. Kakaji was one soldier that when he punishes you like this, in your life, you will never, ever, ever, ever try it. Kakaji will make you crawl on your knees. You can crawl on your knees from like, man, what can I use to describe now? From like Landmark to like Shearers. Like when you enter Landmark to like Shearers. I'm not joking, on that hot sun. Everybody, if you're late for any event, you can be 100. Kakaji doesn't care. You crawl from that gate to Shearers. There's times when they want to beat us like this, if we're late for things, they will pull wire and they'll just start flogging us. I'm not joking, guys. I went to a school that is crazy now, but it's crazy to think about it now, but then it was survival mode, like dog eats dog kind of mode. I had so much fun. Yeah, I was a prefect as well. Just cause, you know, it's me. Of course I gotta be a prefect, right? As a prefect, I was first offered shadow prefect assistant head girl, but there was another girl that was doing the shadowing job, and when they told her that they were going to give me assistant head girl with Fumi, she wasn't too happy about it. So they called us into the commandant's office, and commandant asked me, he told me, I was like, Abimbola, see, this girl is very upset. She said she's been doing the work and how do I feel about it? I said, you can give it to her. Like, it's fine, and she wants it, she can take it. It's not like I said. And I said, no. What people don't understand is that that's when I found out that apparently there's some certain students that when they come into school from secondary school, they start grooming them. Like they start to watch you. They don't necessarily groom you, but they start to monitor you just to know if you have apparently what they call leadership qualities or whatever it is. So anyways, he was like, yeah, so whatever happens, you have to be perfect. So what perfect do I want? And I'm like, dining hall. And that's how I became dining hall perfect. Which was the best perfect I could ever be. Not only because it was food. Remember that our food was not so great. But because it meant that I was in charge of making Milo in the evening. That means that once I put the water, put the Milo, put the sugar, I will get the sweet part before I now add all the excess water and everybody will just be drinking cocoa, not Milo. Yeah. So people that were close to me, they enjoyed. Titi enjoyed, Banky enjoyed. My school daughter, Hawaii Nusa. I haven't even spoken to that girl in years. That was my first one, but my last one was doing Ali, my baby girl. She now married, she got a kid. Look at life, man. F1 was beautiful, but it had its downsides to it. There were some seniors that were really horrible, and I will never forget them. I'm not going to name drop them, just simply because of the fact that I just don't want to. But there were some of them that I would never forget. There was one particular one that were cool now, but really became cool. Let me tell you how, because life is funny. That's like telling people, karma is a you need to be careful. Cycles, it's true. The world is round. She was really horrible. I would never forget this particular day. Senior Lighton, if you know her last name, help yourself out. She had sent a bunch of us to go and fetch water. And now if you went to Air Force, certain seniors used to specify, hold on. Sorry, the reason why I stood up and I ran, that was the reason why. Alright, yeah. So I was talking about one of the seniors, Olaiton. So if you went to Air Force anyways, and a senior sends you to fetch water, there were certain seniors that used to specify the kind of buckets they wanted their waters to be fetched inside. Olaiton would never, I was about to call her last name actually. She specified, I'll never forget that day, she had told me that she can't fetch her water, and it was during one of those water scarcity time, meaning that getting water was very scarce, and so we had to get from the borehole in the center of the square. If you were in Hercules house, you understand what I mean. And so the queue was long because seniors were just there. So seniors physically came themselves to come and fetch water. When they do that, you know that water situation is tough. Like it's a tough thing. Oh, I feel so bad now because now the audio is now clearer. But managers, this is Lagos, Nigeria. So she now said that she wants me to go and fetch her water punishment. I can't remember what she said I had done. She had told me to fetch her 10 buckets of water, iron buckets. Now, most juniors that came to school then, we used to carry plastic buckets because it was easier to manage, easier to keep, easier to save. So that means that for me to get at 10 iron buckets, I needed to go and steal iron buckets from seniors or from around. That's not even the issue. I stole, I think I maybe was able to fetch like 6. And I'll beg that I said, no, light on, this is all I have, this is all I've been able to get, that kind of thing. She said, okay. She poured all 6 buckets of water on the floor and told me to go and fetch some again. I just looked at her. I swore for her. You don't even understand. When you're a junior, you're crying, you're suffering, you're carrying buckets, you're thinking it's the end of those. She was one of those few ones that every time she always used to, she was always out for me. She was always out for me. So I get into University of Buckingham, in it. And young girl, you know, she doesn't have to make a presence. You know, she's in Nigerian society. She's the secretary for Nigerian society. You know, she's also in the student union body. Yes, I was. And so there was one day where, you know, having a party at OTM. If you went to Buckingham, you understand what I mean. OTM. And when we used to have parties at Buckingham, we used to have people that used to come from like around London. I'm not even joking. We have people that come from Leicester. We have people that come from Northampton. People used to come to Buckingham to come and turn up because now we they pay the most expensive school fees. Now we they party the baddest. If you went to Buckingham or you know anybody, you can testify to this. And me, during my time when I was in Buckingham, I was one of the youngest. So I used to make sure that nobody would just come and chance me. So anyways, I was with the bouncers at the entrance, making sure that people paid their money to come in. Because there were some people that were allowed in, students, but if you're not a student and you didn't have your student ID, obviously you was going to pay. And it was after midnight, so that means it was like after 10, not after midnight, because you know if you chant like 12:01, everybody shut down. So it was after like 10. She had to pay 20 quid and she came with like maybe like 3 friends or something. So next thing I just walked past her and I saw her, but I acted like I didn't see her. This is Mr. Nanaito. I was like, shh. I'm like, what is this one doing here? So I get this and I ask someone at the door, like, who is she? Like, oh, she's the new master student. This is, I'm like, whatever, man. So I go in and the next time someone comes to come and call me that there's a lady outside of the OTM calling me and the bouncers are not letting her in. Immediately I knew it was her. So I was like, so I get there and I'm like, sorry, who's looking for me? And then she goes, oh, Abimbola Craig, don't you remember me? I'm a light so Air Force Comprehensive School. And I go, oh, yeah. Senior Lighter, hi. What's up? She goes, that, you know, that she knows that she and her friends are late, but that can they get in? That we're asking them for like £20 each and they're like 4 of them. So that's a lot of money. I'm like, you can pay for 3 of them. You can come in for free. And I walked away. Anyways, and so after that, I found out that she was staying in the same like shared, not room, like apartment building with some of my friends. So every once in a while I'll see her. So eventually we ended up just being cool. But the point I'm trying to make is that karma really is a bit. I remember there was one particular senior. I'm not going to talk about her now because she's late. May her soul rest in peace. So I'll leave her alone. In terms of, I'm not calling her name out. She and another one, there's another one that's alive right now that I've told people that if I see her anywhere, I literally would pour water on her. She was horrible. She used to, people were mean. This particular 2 were the worst of, like I would never wish it for anybody, ever. They were mean. This one, her name starts with S, her last name ends with N. She used to wet the bed and she was grown. She will wet the bed and then she will make me wash her sheets. SN, wherever you are, it is well with you. You were mean, you were wicked, you were horrible. And she constantly used to pick on me. She was horrible. She was a horrible person. Horrible, I feel like crying. She was a horrible person. How would you wet the bed and you make someone that is not even your sister or close to you forcefully force them to wash your sheets? That was the worst experience I'd ever experienced in that school. And there were only very few people I told about it. She was horrible. Horrible. She was horrible. And God forgive you for it. I'm not going to, you were horrible. You're a horrible person. That was my worst ever experience in Air Force. Aside from that, everything else was breezy, you know. It was cool. I met good people. I met amazing people. You know, there were like 4 of us that were a clique. I'm putting all of this reaction on this story There was Ikena Ogu, there was OJ, there was Chamaka. The reason why we're clicked was because, funny enough, Ikena and OJ right now is like thick as thieves, to be honest with you. So they were really close friends, or like best friends. And even though people say Era was his closest friend, no, it was Ikena. So they were like best friends, and then two of us were like dating them. So we ended up being cool. I still saw Chamaka like last week. But yeah, man, it's just funny how life happens. Now I'm not really close to anybody from my set. I'm actually closer to people from my brother's set, and he was like 2 sets after me. Because Jadi Salah Shiberu was in the set after me, so she was my immediate senior. And Jadi and I were cool in school. Like Jadi was my babe, which is why now she still acts like as if I'm a younger sister. But yeah, we were cool. I met really amazing people. Really, I love Air Force, so I wouldn't lie. I used to give people story. I can't tap bomb anything. Like my mates would be cutting grass. I told them I was allergic to cutting grass. They said, "Come on, cut grass." I said, "I'm sorry, I can't cut grass. I'm allergic to cutting grass. When I cut grass, it makes my body itch." And they say, "Leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone." They leave me alone. Nobody used to call me. Morning duty, me pound toilets, me pounding shit. I used to get inside hostel. So sweep floor, mop floor, which was fine. Dust the cabinet. When I now became senior, oh, ask them now, they know. Top bunk, nobody was sleeping on top of me, man. I was the boss. My bed, my bunk by the window. So that breeze would blow at night. You understand me? Buckets of water constantly under my bed, like 4 iron buckets. I've cursed. My God, my school daughter right beside me in the next bunk doing, "You dare not touch her. You dare, you if I hear touch my school daughter or you touch my sister, hey, people, I go to war for your case." They used to talk to see. And then occasionally I could do hair, which I still can weave hair. I could thread hair with rubber. I'm your girl for you. Like, you know, it's important, I think, every once in a while for us to sit down and reminisce about school days. It's important. When I became a senior, I was the way I am now, which is the honest truth. I was tough. I always held people accountable. I took my dining hall professor very seriously. Saturday, there were certain sets I would call to come and wash plates. And Saturday was the worst day you want to wash plates in the first comprehensive school. Because Saturday afternoon meant that we had laughing. And we used to eat in stainless steel plates. And, excuse me, it was 14 plates per table, right? So they would put the stainless steel bowl inside the big basket and it would be on top of the table. And then each food was inside another, like, the hugest size of stainless steel bowl, soup and everything else. And so after you finish eating, everybody just put the plates back inside the trays, inside the baskets, and then we'll put them outside under the hot sun. So when you now call a set, the set will not be angry because they've been under the hot sun. And if you know Lafo is like amala, but the cheaper version, right? So everything would have dried on the stainless steel. So each set will now have to soak it first. You soak it first, you now come back here and start washing it. You now be washing it with sand because the stainless steel, God. They tell me, say, after that school I will go London. I say never. My parents say, Air Force was a good teaching curve. It was. And then I was also in the debate team. So there were times when I used to get to go on excursions. That's how I met Kemi Onobanjo. Shout out to you, Kemi. Kemi was, she was going to MGGC with Tumodu, small but mighty. Kemi will get on stage. I hope I'll be able to convince you and not confuse you that her mouth was sharp girl. That's how I met Kemi Onobanjo as well. Yeah, man, I love that first. I won't even lie. It was a good learning curve. It was good. It was there I said my first ever "I love you" to man. Did I mean it? I did. I think I did. I won't lie, because even after secondary school, Odi and I dated for a minute. Like, yeah, just going to uni. Immediately after secondary school, he went straight to the States, and I did Oxbridge first. That was like a year, we dated. Then I got into Buckingham. And then We just had 4 bits. And I broke up with him. We broke up because I just felt like the distance wasn't working anymore. You know how when you're young and you've been dating someone for a while, and then you start calling them, when you start calling them, they start having like different conversations with you. Like certain things that they used to call you, they don't call you anymore, so they start calling you more advanced names. And I'm like, the way this one is talking, me. And if you know me, you know well that my defense is always on like autopilot. So I'm like, you know what, I don't want to be deceiving myself. I will kill somebody if I should find out that he's cheating on me. I was 18 by this time, 18-year-old, feeling like it base. So yeah, we broke up. Oh Jay. Life. But anyways, therein is my story time about Air Force Comprehensive School. I just tried to put it all into one, you know. It was very eventful. If you went to Air Force, comment below. If you went to Air Force Ikeja, please be quiet. I only want people that went to like command secondary school to comment, not the one in Lagos. I want people that went to Model College Kanko to comment. I want people that went to Navy Abimbola to comment. All these people that went to school in Lagos, Council X, don't come here and come and be telling me, oh my god, school was not. No. I don't want people that went to Adesue to come here and be feeling posh. X, you don't qualify. People that went to Atlantic, you don't qualify because you did not see life. People were chilling and chilling. So please, I want people that went to military school that they saw when you know that the people that want to come here and just, you know, share your secondary school experience as well. And that is my story time, guys. I hope this was interesting. I feel like it was a long video, but anyways, I just said let me just give you guys a little glimpse as to, you know, what I went through in my life, just in case some of you think that, you know, it's always been, you know, beds and roses. And my parents sent us there not because it had nothing to do with money. And I think that's one of the, let me just quickly say that that's one of the things why I loved about Air Force as well. Because we were not allowed any form of provision on money, it was so integral in how everybody ended up becoming really close friends, because you could not tell who had money or who didn't. I think the only time you could maybe have a glimpse into was when maybe we'll go on vacation and people will come back with like, you know, those new Nike bags, those one strap ones. People will bring those ones, people from their trainers. That's how you're able to tell that, okay, maybe these ones went to London. People come back and be giving you a story, but then you could never tell who was giving you the truth and who was bobo gisting. That's what we used to call it, and who was bobo gisting. But aside from that, nobody knew whose daddy, I mean, just a few ones, but nobody like could tell whose daddy was rich, whose daddy was poor. It was when we all finished school and then you're like, oh, what are you doing now? And the person's like, oh yeah, I went to Polytechnic, or I went to this, or I went to that. You're like, oh, like, yeah, but you know, I was raised in the barracks now. You're like, I remember when they used to say then, who understood what barracks was? You just thought, okay, Air Force, so your father's an Air Force man as well. Okay, cool. School fees was like how much? 12,000, 24,000, I think was the most we ever paid for school fees. Gone are the days, man. Now you won't carry your child, you go they look for hard conk money, 250k for 1 term, and that's lucky if you're lucky. I know some people that steady pay like at this 1 mil every time. God. I do apologize for the audio in this video. It keeps between when the gen was on, the gen was turned off, my fridge and my water dispenser are just giving me engine vibes. But yeah, man, this was fun. So yeah, comment below if you went to Air Force, let me know. I might not be able to remember most of you, but yeah, I was a tough senior, like I said before, so I know. But I was not wicked. I was not one of those. No, I was not wicked. I don't think I was. But I know I wasn't forgettable. And to me, that was important. You know, my dad used to say something about people understanding that wherever you are taken to, you need to make sure that you pass through the system, not that the system passes through you. Meaning that you need to make sure that you have an impact enough that when you leave, people will remember you. Now the question is, or the choice is left for you to decide how you want them to remember you, either for good or for bad. I'm hoping that people that remember me for good. Because I have too many people that remember them for bad. But yeah, let me shout out to some people before we go, right? Shout out to Baby Makodi, Janice Alashiberry, Tosi Olukomi, Sean Craig, Titilayo Craig, Banky Olukomi, Bambo Olushola. I'm trying to remember. What are the people? Ronke Olumide, Jennifer Richards, Oja Borime, Kena Ogo, Omoba. If you went to Air Force, you know Omoba. That's what I'm gonna say about that. End of. Ahmed Mwazu, my G. Oh, there's so many good, amazing people. Joy Mogu, Barbara Fadare. Oh my God. Choma, Ayomide Fawole, Maria Staziade, Vokeka, Onomeka, Inka, Ayolowo. Ah, God. Inka Jumo, Banka Demo, Pisola, yo, efforts. Anyways, alright guys, stay blessed, stay happy, stay positive. Like I said, whatever school you went to, let's catch crews in the comments below. Please do not forget to subscribe as well. Click the notification button so you're notified anytime I come on here, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Hope this video is fun and interesting, and yeah man, something different. Remember I said I'm trying to shake up my content a bit, not every time deep, sometimes light. So yeah man, stay happy, good vibes only. Bye.
Put me on her Instagram, wanna turn me to an Insta man, no nah nah nah. I don't think I Insta can, but that's not my Insta plan, no nah nah nah. Girl, take a ride on me.